So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
We are, of course, at the future Nou Camp. Given a new look after 4 years of renovations, it is bigger, better, and ever more beautiful. Things already rolling. And here's Canabry.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
HERMOGENESgamer is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Baresi. Zola venturing down the left. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Wow, look who's involved.
Lahm gets into a good position. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Norway still without a single shot on target. Well timed, excellent interception. Seedorf never out of the action for very long. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Zola. And he skips past his man. Seedorf. For Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Edmilson. And it's Messi. Seedorf. Messi. And it's Bellingham. And here's Zola. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Onuachu. Carvajal. And here's HERMOGENESgamer. It's a really well-measured ball. Looking for options for movement. Delivery from Danny Carvajal. Trying to play, and it is a goal kick. Saliba. To Messi. Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Baresi. And it's Edmilson. Anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Serginho. Messi. Now it's Messi. And it's Lahm. Seedorf. Spread neatly. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Baresi. That's been cut out, well played. Zola makes a dash for it. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're on the way for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Over to the other side. Lahm. Now it's Messi. Maldini concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Some save from Khan. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Listen, really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. Del Piero! Carvajal clears without hesitation. Bellingham. Messi. Takes the shot! Messi! Genius!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Palmeiras are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Norway still trailing by 1, and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Now it's Del Piero, he's played it back. That's going wide left. Some really good ball movement. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Carvajal, played into space. Serginho is wide and looking to get onto this. Seedorf. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only 1 down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Opts for safety. Rafael Varane. It's Seedorf. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Lovely pass. Chance! Well, now, and again! And there's a goal! 2! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Palmeiras are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break. Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Lahm running with intent. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. En-Nesyri. Zola. Now it's Del Piero. Probing pass. And this is Del Piero. So much time and space here. Goes for a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, it wasn't the worst decision, really. He certainly had enough belief to take it on.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Del Piero. Del Piero finds himself offside.
Cambio de jugadores en Noruega. El dorsal
So we have
19,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 15, el dorsal 22. Serán
Helps him off it and wins back the ball.
el dorsal 20, el dorsal 10.
Pressing
Gilberto
high and
Silva,
with purpose.
el dorsal 8.
Tries
Se
to
va a
play it
llevar a cabo
through.
un cambio de jugadores.
And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Well, there's the clearance. Cross into the box. Bergomi clears. Izarazu needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the ref.
Oh, good effort! Lahm can clear it away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Haaland. Threads one in, and he's picked out the run. Haaland, charge, surely! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Now it's Haaland, spread out to the left. It's net! Quality ball. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Norway cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. And ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
The Saitama Stadium looking a terrific picture as always. One of Asia's best purpose-built stadia. So things are underway. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it.
Getting up there! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
6 minutes is number 15.
Palmeiras are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. It's a good ball out wide. And it's Seedorf. And here's Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Bellingham. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Seedorf. Lahm. Seedorf. Never out of the action for very long. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Serginho. Pinches it off him. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bergomi. It's Seedorf. Bellingham. Gnabry does really well there, he is strong. And this is Hullet. Bellingham calmly anticipates. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's cut it out. Bellingham. And it's Del Piero. Zola. Gnabry proves too strong. Looking for options for movement. Hullet gets into a good position. Out towards the flank. Oh, good ball! Lovely ball and a real chance now. Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Del Piero. Played out wide. Lahm. Seedorf. It's Bellingham. And it's Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm. Bellingham. The magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. Little pass back.
He had nobody else to help out there. Norway can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Hullet. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Well spotted.
And here's Canabry. Messi. Seedorf. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Bellingham. Can he get away here? Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hullet. He's found some space. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Norway go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Are available from stands located
On the evidence
by the
of
gates.
what we've seen,
I'm sure
there were their lead.
souvenirs.
There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Norway with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And he's picked it up out wide. Decent chance! And that's a good finish. And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was easy, almost too easy.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space. The player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Gnabry. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Van Dijk cuts it out. Bellingham powering forward here. Messi. Seedorf. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A lot of space ahead of him. Nice control. Forced to go back. Shot could be on. And the finish! And a neat finish!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
The goal scorer for Palmeiras after 57 minutes is number 20.
Palmeiras cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience with you. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Maldini, a picture of focus and alertness. Knocks it out wide. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Zola. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nice physical challenge. Rijkaard. That's a good foray he's making. And here's Hullet. Gnabry. Bergkamp gets the foot in and wins the ball. Now it's Del Piero. And it's Lam. No, he's not getting his way this time. Lizarazu is the guilty party there.
Substitution for Norway. Number 27.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 22.
Maldini attempts a clearance.
Number 21.
Out towards the flank.
Gnabry. Number
Ribéry.
9.
It's going across goal. Oh, good
Coming on
effort!
the field.
Lizarazu gets it away. That's put pay to the danger.
Mbappe. Number 6.
And he passes it long.
Number 8.
And that has left him in a heap.
Number 10.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Some
Substitutions
of them aren't
taking
happy
place.
with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Figo! That is spectacular from Luis Figo! A finish right from the top draw. Palmeiras are all square. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Palmeiras really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up.
Towering header! Collar is flagged offside.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Distributed tidily. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Now, can they get him away? Kajolu! And a header! It's anyone's ball now. Lam getting this one clear. He won't be happy with that one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ribéry. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. An instinctive delivery.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Gilberto Silva.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
McTominay, a player who needs no introduction.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
He's got space here. Varane cuts out the pass. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Bergkamp. Lam. Figo. Tries to play it through. Can he get onto this? Impressive jump! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Palmeiras found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
And these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition...
And that's it. Norway played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, since it first opened its doors back in the mid-1990s, this most splendid of venues in European football has delivered so many memorable games, and it is time once more to lose ourselves in these superb scenes. Just feel it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And it's Del Piero. Del Piero purring through the gears. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Referee's given a throw. Foot in. Cannavaro. Now Saliba. That's good pressing, squeezing. And Del Piero! So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Solar. Now then, the ball's come loose. Seedorf. Seedorf will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's come loose. And again. Goal! Palmeiras! And Palmeiras score first. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
17 minutes is number 19, Alessandro Del Piero.
Palmeiras are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Robertson, delivered in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Norway really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hullet gets on his bike and on the move. Messi. Cannavaro. Hullet. Can he get it through? He has a look up. Real chance! Oh, good finish. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Well, all I can say is that he did very well to squeeze it in near post. He didn't have much to aim at.
Norway restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pull it. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Oh, good spread. Gnabry in acres of space out wide. Getting up there! Goal! Norway! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Norway leading now.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And it's Messi. Messi running with intent. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Saliba did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that is not getting there. Zola has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. Lahm. And it's Bellingham. And here's Messi. That's a good foray he's making. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Overly willing to compromise. Nicely worked. Well read, and the danger is averted. Bergomi. Zola. And he skips past his man. And this is Del Piero. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, nice touch. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat, and all of a sudden things are looking pretty rosy. The midway point of the game.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Norway ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval.
Hello attendees, this is a Lost Children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
So off we go again. Chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
And this is Del Piero. Zola. Shoots! World class from Zola! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Palmeiras drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
quickly away. And he's being shifted off it. Robertson being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Some really good ball movement. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Saliba.
The attendance for this match was 50,913.
Tries to play it through. Looking tidy in possession here. Hullet. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Saliba. Messi. Zola. Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Shot, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Norway. Number
Size
13.
really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 22.
Terrific effort! Goal! Palmeiras! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Cash showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And it's Hullet. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Norway are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kajolu. And here's Hullet. Threads one in. This might spell danger. And claimed it back swiftly. And that has left him in a heap. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Substitution for Norway. Number 15.
Norway making further changes here,
Number
and
9.
in quick succession.
Striker. Coming on the field, number 25, Pele. Number 10,
Norway
Juventus Tilly.
really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Ribery. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Lam. Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. Danielson. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined.
Palmeiras surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bergomi goes sliding in. McTominay looking to play him in.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Palmeiras really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Danielson engages and forces him off the ball. Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well played.
There will be 3 minutes of added time.
And the number on the board is 3. And it's Kadiolu. Cash picks it up out wide. Oh, good line! They've got to be quick to recover this. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Gilberto Silva, and that's it. Norway can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.